Hello everyone, Paul here. Today I'm going to give you guys, this is probably going to be one of the, it won't be my last videos, but it's going to be my last video for a while. And this is of the Ethereum Gold and Ethereum Capital sites. The reason why I'm not making a video, well, it's because that I'm using my dividends for other resources to build, more multiple sources of income, build that up. And so I will be making videos coming up on what I'm doing with my dividends. But this is the last because where I currently stand with my tokens is where I'm currently going to be standing. Because what I'm basically doing is I'm just cashing out at the end of every day and just doing alternative methods that you can use with your dividends to where you can build multiple sources of income today. So today I'm going to update you and I'm going to give you one strategy, which this one strategy will it kind of makes everything full circle because it goes over a topic I've already talked about on this channel, but it's also something you guys can do as a way to increase your divs. I think this method is good. I've seen results from doing this even before I found out about this site. So I'm going to walk you through that. But right now, what I want to do is show you where I currently stand as far as my tokens. So if you've been following along on my journey with Ethereum Gold, I do have this in a playlist to make it easy for you guys. So right now I have 4 videos. This is going to be my 5th one. And you can go to that playlist on my YouTube channel and you can go in order with my Ethereum Gold. So I'll put the link to the playlist in this video. If not, you just go to my playlist section and you'll see something that says Ethereum Capital Gold Journey. And every video that I make will be on regarding Ethereum Gold. But, stay tuned because I will be sharing some other sources that, what to do with your dividends. So the last video I made, I was at 2,241 tokens. You'll see right here, and you'll see that the last one I made, I was at 2,241 tokens. That's where I was in the last episode video. Okay, so let's just check out Ethereum Capital. Now, if you guys want to get started with Ethereum Gold, you do have to set up your MetaMask first. So, if you go to Google and you go to Chrome, you type in MetaMask, and with the MetaMask, you're going to be either, if you're doing it, I'll make a video about this later on. But if you're creating a new MetaMask, you just do it on that new extension. But if you want to get your account on a new computer, you're going to have to remember all your seed words, and I'll cover that in a new video, probably be after this video. But okay, so this is the first time that I've looked at it since this last night. Last night I did a dividend withdrawal, and then with the strategy I'm going to be teaching later, but I sent it to an exchange for some Ethereum for some Tron, but that's what I did with last night's dividends. But I'm going to teach that later. But this is where I currently stand. I withdrew last night, and since it's 5 p.m., so I've made away. Okay, so I've made almost $12 since this morning when I woke up. So I'm currently at 2,319 tokens, and that's where it's going to stay for a while. I'm going to see kind of record. Right now it should be considered slower because if you look at the total contract market cap, we're at 24,000. So it's going pretty slow right now, but I think that once the bull run hits, this thing is just going to start popping, especially when Ethereum starts popping. But anyway, that's kind of what I want to report. where I currently stand with my contract with my tokens and all that. Okay, so now I'm going to give you one strategy that you can do by cashing out your dividends daily, or you can do this daily, weekly. But if you guys been following, before I came across this Ethereum Gold site, I gave you a video about free Bitcoin, and that was about using the betting system. So that's kind of what I'm going to teach you how to do today with your dividends that you make from Ethereum Gold. So I'm going to log in here to free Bitcoin. So the first strategy I'm going to teach you how to do is with free Bitcoin. And just so you guys know that I no longer do like multiplier kind of strategies. Whenever I do, well, I'm going to be talking about it right now in this video, but all I really do on the site now is do my hourly roll and do the betting system. So I'm going to do my roll. So, see. So for this strategy, see, I got 191 up here. If you guys have seen the most recent videos I did on this site, I only use the site for the betting. I don't use it for the multiply BTC anymore. What I personally do is I bet on, well, with this strategy you can bet, and you can use, what I like doing is I take my daily, what I make in the day, and I divide it by 2. So I focus mainly on the cryptocurrency. So I go to cryptocurrency. And I really focus so what I focus on is what the price of either Bitcoin's going to be at the end of the month, or what Ethereum's going to be at the end of the month. So for this month, for September, I'm focusing on this one. So what I'm basically doing is I take my dividends and I send them over. I send them to Coinbase, and then I convert it over to Bitcoin, and then I take it to the free Bitcoin site. And once I'm on the free Bitcoin site, that's when I'll use the betting system. I'll divide what I make in the day by 2. I'll divide it in half. So we'll look at a couple examples here. Let's use Ethereum because that's what I have for this month. Okay, right now we could see that we still have 23 days left, and that goes for all of these. So what I would do is I would take my dividends from the Ethereum Gold site, take them to Coinbase, convert them over to Bitcoin, and then send them on to free Bitcoin. Now this is only one strategy that I'm teaching. I have another one to teach you guys in a little while, but let's use Ethereum as an example because I did this already. Now what I focus on really is I take whatever I have in my Bitcoin balance and I divide it by 2, and I focus really on where I see the top. I mean, you could do your own research if you want to. But I really focus on what other people are betting and the percentages. So it's usually the first 2. So I would divide, in half. I would take what I made in the day and whatever my balance is, and I would divide it by the first 2. And I would do that all month long. And at the end of the month, you'll either win or you'll lose. But you do have a real good chance of winning. So when I first started this, the first month I won, but then the second month I didn't. So it's a good strategy that if you have a lot of Bitcoin and you just want to do some gambling on it now, all this is gambling. So it is taking your dividends. It's free money anyway, so you're not really breaking the bank doing this. So this is a strategy, and at the end of the month, if you win, if you divide it by 2, you'll increase your Satoshi count. On here, let's see. On here on the bottom, we'll see how much I've put in here so far. To show you that I'm speaking some truth here, you can see that I've put in 0.001. Now I'm focused on Ethereum, so whatever Ethereum's going to be at the end of the month. So I have half of my dividends going here, and then half of my dividends going here. You can see that I balance both of them out. So what I would do all month long for the next, let's see, how many days do we got? So for the next 23 days, that would be my strategy. So anyway, so for the next 23 days, I may not do this for the full 23 days because I do also have another strategy that I want to teach you guys. So I may end up, I don't know, I want to do this for 23 days at least, and to see if I win. So if you do the math, let's do the math here real quick. Okay, so I've put in 0.001. So let's see how much that will give me if I win. Okay, so we see right here that the total amount I've put in here so far, which was just 1 day's worth of divs really on the Ethereum Gold site, I put in, this is 1 day, okay, this is 1 day. Now, this is like $20 worth, so it'll be different for you guys. It'll be different depending on how much you've put into the Ethereum Gold site, but I'm making about maybe 20-ish, 15 to 20-ish a day, so this is about $20 that I divided into. I put $10 here. I think maybe it was 40. I think it was 20. I can't remember, but this is probably, I think this is $20. And so at the end of the month, when it's done, when the betting's over, I will have turned, if I win, I will have turned that 0.001 into a 0.005. So if you did this all month long, you'll be able to multiply your BTCs. That is, if you pick the right one. So that's kind of the strategy. I like focusing free Bitcoin on the betting aspects of things. This right now I'm focused on the Ethereum side of things because it's pretty predictable. Maybe where Ethereum might be at the end of the month. With Bitcoin, it's you won't really know. It's kind of jumping all over the place lately. But when I use the betting system, I use I bet on either the price of Bitcoin or the price of Ethereum, and I use my divs every day to make the bet. So it's free money anyway from the Ethereum Gold side. So I'll probably give you guys a report on how I do at the end of this month. But this is kind of the first strategy that you can do to multiply your divs. So anyway, this is going to be the kind of like the last video that I do for a while with Ethereum Gold. I do have my I think my computer will be here, either my new laptop or my new Mac will be here either tomorrow or the next day. So this will be the last time I'm making the video like this. If you guys missed those my old videos like I used to do them back in the day. But anyway, the next video I'm going to be talking about, I won't be talking about Ethereum Gold because, I'm basically setting my tokens at that amount that I mentioned in this video. And that's the way it's going to stay for a while. I am going to be going over some other strategies that you can do online, other things that you can do with your dividends from Ethereum Gold. So if I'm not talking about Ethereum Gold directly, if I'm talking about where the crypto is coming from, I'm just referencing to Ethereum Gold, even though I may not talk about it in the video. But I definitely am going to go one or two more strategies that you can use with your dividends to kind of increase your crypto and your overall multiple source of income. So definitely stay tuned for that video. And I do have a pretty big video. I got to get my head in this new. It's a site that is similar to what Ethereum Gold is. So once I get into it, once I get my feet wet in there, I'll be making some videos and showing you guys how to get around with that one. It's pretty similar, but you know, I can't wait to get started for the other one too. It's another way to actually build a lot of multiple source of income passively with crypto. Anyway, I thought I'd give you guys a little update on my Ethereum Gold and my first strategy that I'm going to give you guys. Now remember, everything, if you want to follow my strategy with, you know, with the free Bitcoin strategy, it's still gambling, so there's a potential that you could still lose. You know, you never know with crypto. So anyway, if you like this video, found it helpful, make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the little bell, and I'll see you guys in future videos.